So hey man, how you doing?
Good, good. How you
Good.
doing?
It's good to see you again. I'm
Thank you.
always excited to do these.
This is fun.
Now I got to tell you, if I seem a little sleepy, do you know why
Understand
that? You know why that is?
Did you stay up drinking tequila like
No,
I
I
did?
didn't.
That's what I did. I'm a little sleepy too. This is water.
But I didn't sleep, and I haven't been sleeping. I have insomnia, and I've got insomnia because I keep trying all these different drugs to deal with all these other issues that I've got,
Yeah.
and they keep giving me new issues. And so each drug comes with its own new side effects, and then I try to take new drugs to deal with those side effects. And I'm just on a cascade of drugs. Now, the main one is Abilify.
Okay.
And that's the one I can't stop taking because that's the one that I stop taking, like my marriage just falls apart and I lose everything.
Right.
So that's the fear.
The Abilify doesn't give you the ability to deal with what you need to deal with.
So it gives me some of the big stuff. So I got to back up. The Abilify is the one that, and I'll back up even farther. I got diagnosed bipolar. Now, you've known me a while. You know that I can tend to fly off the handle, I guess.
That doesn't sound like you.
I know that it does, and yet I've always thought I had a better control over that stuff than I guess I did. I know that you've seen me when I am in control and kind of using my ramp up like as a skill almost, as a way to either encourage behaviors or to get things done at work or to teach at work. Like I use that as a teaching method even. And yet, it turns out, so it goes a little bit deeper than that. And in fact, there are times that I don't even realize that I'm doing it and that it's even kind of coming out in my personal life. And it's, whenever I go back and look at, say, an argument that I've had, it's even changing the way I remember that argument in a way that is a little scary. So I got to back it up a little bit more. So to sort of get to the crust of this whole thing, my wife recorded an argument that we had. And I guess the best way to explain this is whenever I heard it, it was kind of scary. So
like you didn't feel like it was you?
Well, it was the weirdest thing was every word I said, I was like, I remember saying those words, but I didn't remember the tone. I didn't remember the way that they were delivered at all.
Right.
And I remember looking at her and saying, I know that that's me. And yet, like, I would tell you to get away from whoever's treating you that way, like instantly, that's awful. You should never be treated that way. Yeah. Right. Because even though I know I'm hearing myself treat her this way, like this is the person I love, and I don't want her to ever be treated that way by anyone. And so, obviously, I want to joke around about all this stuff, and like we're on the serious portion of it where I can't make a joke out of this stuff. So,
and we're not, by the way.
No, I'm not joking about this part of it. Like, right. So I went and I got a psychiatrist appointment, and I'm 44 years old. But she's like, this is like the easiest adult bipolar diagnosis I've ever given. She's like,
so she gave it a slam dunk rating. Like this is
after we were done with the, and it's a long process.
Sure.
But I would say like an hour and a half. She said, yeah, this is pretty much a slam dunk. You're bipolar. She said, luckily for you, this is one of the more treatable ones that can be very detrimental to you, and we can treat it. She said, one of the most successful is this Abilify. Now, my son takes Abilify actually for his ADHD and some of his other issues. And so it's kind of interesting. I was like, well, okay, I've seen it do really good for him. So maybe, a lot of times these drugs do work well, if they stay familial. And
your son takes it.
Yes.
And you've seen positive things happen.
Oh yeah. And I saw real negative things happen when he went off of it.
Yeah.
So I know that it does wonders for him. Now, the fact that his diagnoses aren't the same doesn't matter that much. Like, the truth is, you've seen certain families of drugs do really well if they stay within the same family.
Sure.
For some reason. And in fact, they do some gene site testing where, they look at your genes and which certain psychotropic drugs seem to work well with certain gene patterns that people have. And so, that gave me a positive feeling about that drug. And honestly, as soon as I took it, things did seem to improve.
Okay.
However, other things started to worsen. So my diet immediately got terrible. Like, so it makes me
Like hungry?
Oh yeah,
Or-
I
okay.
I want to eat all the time
Okay.
on this drug, and so I started gaining weight immediately. Um, Sleep patterns, oh God. So I get in the evening, I am super tired, and I like by about 8:30, 9 o'clock, I have trouble keeping my eyes open. But then come 10:30 or 11,
Wide awake.
they're wide awake.
Right.
I'm up. I'm up. Period. I'm up.
Right.
And then maybe 11:30 they'll be, and then 1 I'm awake. Probably by 1 or 2 I'm awake for good.
Right.
I can't. Multiple times I've gotten into work. I don't have to get to work until 6:30 or so. Right.
Right.
Multiple times I've gotten to work at 4, just to kind of hang out with the people there because
Yeah.
like people here are sleeping and need to be asleep. I don't
Yeah.
need to be waking them up. I need to be, and one time it was the front half people were there and I hadn't seen them in forever. So I was like, I'll go hang out with Charles, who I hadn't seen in years.
Forever, yeah.
I'll go talk because what else am I going to do?
Yeah.
So so yeah, this is all real serious stuff, and there's no real jokes to make about it.
No, and what does your doctor say about some of these side effects?
So the side effects right now are
Just expected, obviously, but it's hard because you're adding.
so here's what my doctor says. Here's where I can joke around a little bit because my doctor is a bitch. I'm gonna have to cut this a little bit.
Okay.
Here's where I might joke around a little bit. Okay, my doctor says I can talk to her on August 30th. August 30th. So it's
That's more than a month away.
yeah. Oh, you could do. That's quick
Yeah,
math.
calendar math.
That was really quick math you just did. So I don't know if she can't do the math or if she just doesn't care. But the truth is, August 30th is when I was offered a time to be able to. I'm supposed to just not sleep until August 30th? Are you kidding me? I can't do it. There's just no way. So, the receptionist offered me, what I'll do is I'll make a little note and I'll ask her if she can call you.
Okay.
I'll see if she can call you. That was a few days ago, so I haven't gotten a call yet.
So now, to be clear, this is a physician or your psychiatrist?
This is my psychiatrist.
Okay, interesting. So she's the one that prescribed the drug to you.
Yeah, I may get a call.
Yeah.
Or
And-
I may
and-
can see her.
in about 5 weeks.
Or I may can see her in almost 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Maybe. I'll see.
Well,
if she
that
can call
time
you.
is solid. No, she's free on the 30th of August.
Right
Yeah, no, that one I've got if I want it.
at 8 a.m.
Yeah, whenever it is. Yeah, I don't remember what time it is. That one I can have.
Oh, that's awful. That's terrible.
Assuming I don't sleep through it.
Oh my gosh. Is that the only doctor you can speak to?
Oh no. So now my wife, who's rescued me more than a few times during this whole thing,
Okay.
and honestly, I don't know how she's put up with some of the shit she's put up with.
Yeah.
She's been
I don't know if she does it either.
she's been an angel through
'Cause
all of this.
You're a handful.
You're not wrong. So she's been amazing through, like, honestly, truly amazing through this. No, she had somebody that she's dealt with before, and she helped get me. So actually, I get to talk to somebody tomorrow.
Yeah.
That
So that's
she found.
clearly better than 6 weeks from now.
She found somebody. She got me to call them yesterday, and they got me an appointment in 2 days. And the person that I was talking to had me 6 weeks out.
So maybe this doctor will think about a different drug, or a different
Oh yeah.
or a different combination of things.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
We'll do a different cocktail and see if we can get you. The
Something's
same
got to change. Look, I got to sleep.
drug.
I got to eat better. Like,
Yeah.
I've been.
So on your cravings, do you crave food or are you just hungry?
I'm just hungry. It doesn't really matter what it is.
So it's not like like when you're drunk, you want like a salty food. Or
No,
a
right.
fatty
It could
food,
be.
right?
It could be salty, but it could be. It could be just about anything.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
Just food in general, stuff you like to eat.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that makes sense, and that would be rough. That's terrible. Yeah, I get that.
It could be 4
Wow.
pounds of baked chicken, and I'd sit there and eat it. I
Right.
wouldn't care.
Right. Interesting.
I just don't have 4 pounds of baked chicken, so I end up
Well.
eating chips.
You
You know,
gotta make a Sam's run.
there's only so much of that
No,
stuff.
Sam's does a.
I mean, Sam's does have all that stuff. I
free delivery to
agree.
your house if you have that membership.
Yeah, we do have a membership.
Well, I just got the upgraded membership actually.
Yeah,
yesterday, and they'll do free delivery to your house.
Okay.
It's pretty legit.
I'm worried about what I would use that for. The nefarious things I would get involved.
Well, that's between you and your phone on your
Yeah.
app. Like you order. I can't
Did
tell
I
you
did
what
I
to
mention I'm
click.
bipolar?
I can't.
I just feel like I would do bad things with it.